What is up, everyone? Welcome to episode number 5 of the Twisted League series. At the end of the last one, I got myself to 100 million fire making XP. I did also unlock my 4th relic, and I'm 350 points away from getting to the final one. So the goal right now is going to be to unlock that. So getting level 40 and 60 in a skill gets me 100 points. So if I'm able to do that in 4 skills, it'll get me 400 points, and I will unlock it. And to do that, I'm just going to be using up a bunch of the resources that I got from Wintertodt. Before I do anything else, the first thing I want to do is plant some watermelon seeds, because that will allow me to get super composted very easily. Alright, so I went and planted these a little bit earlier. I had something I needed to do, so they already grew. I mean, they would have grown quick anyway because of the relic I have. I think it takes like 10 minutes to grow these or something. It might even be less. So I didn't plant these with super compost or anything, so I probably won't get much yield for it. I'm hoping I at least get 15 from the watermelon so I can start my first run of super compost. And I only got 8. That's unlucky. I'm just going to go thieve the fruit stalls for the rest so I can make my first batch. I'm going to be doing it at the farming guild as well, so I think that requires like 25 total or something. Alright, so it's actually 30 total things that I need to make the super compost in the farming guild. Also, the last time I did this, I dropped the jangerberries and papayas. I've been so used to doing just pineapples for super compost in my Iron Man, so I completely forgot that you could use those as well. I did also get 3 more thieving levels from doing this, but I'll see you guys up at the farming guild. Okay, so there's a few things with the farming guild that I need to mention. I thought of some plans for this. First things first, this big compost bin right here, for those of you that haven't been to the farming guild and you don't know much about this, this holds double what a normal compost bin does, so I can put 30 in here instead of the 15 from the normal ones. I don't know with the relic if this affects the time for compost to rot. It should, but I guess we'll see. So while that's running, I'm going to get my first farming contract since I'm up here anyway, and I hope it's something that I can do. All right, first contract is to grow some snape grass. So that's perfect. I can just plant some of that here. I have a ton of those seeds, as you guys saw. I have like 60 of them or something. I'm not going to do many of those right now, but my whole plan for that is when I start doing Slayer, you teleport up here. It's like the Battlefront teleport or something. So every time I get a new Slayer task, I'm just going to come back down here and do another contract and probably pick my herbs as well. So that should be pretty efficient in the future. For now, though, I am going to start using up the supplies I have. I'm going to start with herb lore. I have a bunch of herbs to clean. And yeah, this is going to be a pretty decent amount of XP. I'm starting off at 33. Level 40 herb, I can now clean irrits. I do have about 80 of them. That's going to end up being the majority of the XP I get right now. And I just ran out of potions that I can make right now with the secondaries that I have. And I'm like halfway to 45, which is the level I need to make super attack potions. So I'm going to have to wait for my snape grass to grow to make the rest of my prey pots to actually get that level. So my snape grass is growing. I just need to harvest it now to complete my contract. 22 total from that with a normal compost. That is a pretty freaking good yield. So let's go to the contract now. So we ended up getting a few useless seeds here, but 24 more snape grass seeds, which is amazing. And also 21 white berries. I'm going to plant one of these in case I get that contract in the future. And also another thing, I mentioned that when I do my slay task, I'm going to be running up here and doing a farm run. Every time I come up here, I can just pick the bush when I plant it, and that means that I can also make cadentine potions. So I am going to be adding that to the list of seeds I'm going to be farming. Before I continue with her, I'm going to go ahead and get another farming contract here really quick. So the next contract is to grow some corn, and I'm going to go ahead and plant that right now since I still have a bunch of pots to make. By the time I finish making those, this should be grown. Dang, I only got up to 54. I was really hoping to get to that 60 for those extra 50 points. I do have 77 super attack potions and 37 prey pots made already, though. 2 more things left to do here before I can move on. Number 1 is collect all of this super compost. Like I said, I'm not really going to be needing this for a long time. I don't have any teleports at the moment to get to herb patches really quick, so this is kind of just going to be sitting in my bank. I just wanted to have it as a start out for when I do it in the future. The last thing I need to do is wait for my quorum to grow to finish my second contract, and while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to be cutting all of the gems I got. And we're starting off at level 41. I'm expecting this to give me a lot of XP. And that is the end of my gems, 118,000 crafting XP, and also up to level 54. This is a skill I'm easily going to be able to hit 60 in, since I'm just going to be making my gold ore and then turning these into rings and amulets and stuff. And I also have this silver ore right here, which I'm going to be making into tiaras, and that's going to be a ton more XP as well. So that's the final thing done before moving on. Let's go ahead and turn in this contract and see what we get from this one. I'm just going to spam the heck out of it. Wow, that is nice. I have no watermelon seeds left, and this is the best way to get super compost. So now in the future, I don't have to worry at all about getting more super compost. Okay, next thing on the list is going to be smithing. I need to get to level 40 to start making my gold, and in order to do that, I'm going to be smelting my silver ore. There's only one way on Zeah to get molds, and that is by building a workshop in your player-owned house. I'll show that to you guys on the screen right now. So I need to build a tool store 4, and that will give me the amulet, necklace, ring, holy symbol, bracelet, and tiara molds. And for that, I'm going to need to make 8 oak planks, which is really simple since I have access to the woodcutting guild. Okay, now that I've got this made, I'm just going to be taking every single mold so I don't have to come back and do this later. Now it's time to head over to Lovakenge. This part's really simple. There's a bank right here and a furnace right here. I'm just gonna be running back and forth between those, making my silver bars. Currently we're at 31 smithing though, and I'm very close to 1,000 total. There's level 40 smithing. Now I can move on to making my gold bars. Sadly, there is no access to the goldsmithing gauntlets, meaning you can't get the 55 XP you'd normally get, so it's only gonna be 25. It's still a pretty decent amount though. It should get me pretty close to 50. So I'm around halfway through making my gold bars. I'm up to level 46, and I was looking at my points, and I'm gonna stop smithing here. I don't want to waste any more XP. I can easily just go get 40 mining and then 60 mining. I'm also gonna be getting 50 points from 1,000 total level, and then I'll get another 50 points from my 60 crafting, and from there I'll only need 50 more points to reach the tier 5, and I think I'm just going to go and get 60 hunter with Chinchampas. It would make it super quick. I don't have enough bars to get to 60 smithing, and I don't have any cosmics or the magic level to make rings of forging if I want to do iron bars, so I think stopping right now and doing the plan I just mentioned is going to be a lot better. Then I can just use the rest of my gold bars later on when I have 20 times XP. Also, I want to point out that I'm an idiot. I could have had this tiara mold in my inventory when I was making my silver bars initially, and right after I finished making the bars, I could have just clicked on the furnace again to continue making the tiaras. For some reason, I had it stuck in my head that you make tiaras on an anvil, so I guess it's not that big a deal because it's only like 5 minutes time wasted, but it was a pretty stupid oversight on my part. There we go, 60 crafting, also got myself to 1,000 total. You see both of those in the chat, so let's go ahead into my tasks here and claim both those points. So 3 more 50-point tasks to go. The next one I'm going to be doing is just power mining iron from 38 to 60. This was a really bad idea. Getting the 40 mining was nice, so that did get me another 50 points. I'm just go ahead and claim those really quick. Getting 60 here is not going to be worth it with the steel pickaxe that I have. Now that I'm thinking about it, I want to keep my HP low because I might go back to Wintertod to do 200 mil. And there's a bunch of people here. I've had like 4 people crash me already, and I can't mine as fast as they can, so I'm just going to be going and getting 53 to 60 thieving instead of getting 60 mining, since that will be a lot quicker. The method, once again, I'm going to be using to get my thieving is going to be from Master Farmer. At level 49, you can steal artifacts, but you need 75% Port Piscarille's favor, and you also need a lockpick, so I'd have to hunt implings. And I can't do stone chests until 64, so this is kind of my only option. Even with all the fails I'm going to be doing, it's still going to be very, very quick though. There's another one down, only one left to go, level 60 thieving. I did also end up hopping over to these fruit stalls. They're on the same XP per hour as Master Farmer, and you don't have to get food constantly from taking damage, so I think overall they were a little bit better. So let's go ahead and claim these points now. Before I can start hunting chins, I need to get the box traps, and the only way to get those is by going over to Land's End and searching the crates near the bank. Wow, I'm amazed. I actually found an open world to do this. I was figuring every single world would have like 30 people here. So at my current level, I can only plant 3 traps at once, and I also don't have any range to be able to shoot these when they run away from me. No idea what the XP rates are going to be like with this. We'll see how it goes. I do only need about 140k XP though, so even not being able to shoot these when they run away from the spawns, it should still go really quick. This is it, guys. The final level needed 60 hunter, and I did also catch 139 chins. This was surprisingly fast. I was getting 200k XP per hour with 3 traps at level 60. So when I come back here in the future to get 99, the XP is going to be very fast. 5,010 points, which is enough to unlock the final relic. So I made my way over to the transport spot that I used to get to raid, since I'm going to be barb fishing after this. But I am going to go ahead and unlock this last relic now. You have 3 choices in here. The one I'm going to be choosing is Xeric's Wisdom, and what that does is gives you 2 times XP in every skill, and this does stack on top of any XP multipliers I have already. So as I mentioned in previous videos, that means every single skill is going to be 10 times XP now, and all of the skills I chose for the Artisan Relic will now be 20 times XP. So here we go, the final relic. There it is. So now that I do have that final relic unlocked, I can start grinding out 99s one by one without having to worry that I'm wasting XP because I'll get more in the future. Starting off at 76 fishing, my XP rates will probably be around 700k per hour, but once I reach the 90s, I should be getting a mil per hour, and that's pretty much also going to mean I'm getting like 100k XP per hour in agility and strength too. So 3 taking this can get very, very annoying very quickly. I don't really like doing stuff like this, but since the XP rates are going to be multiplied by a lot, it's definitely going to be worth it. I'm only going to have to do it for 12 hours for 99, so it's really not too bad. For the people who don't know what this is, I'm not even going to try to explain why this works or how it works, because I don't know too much about tick manipulation. Essentially, all you do is you click on the fishing spot, then you click on your knife, and when you see the fish pop up in your inventory, you click on the T-Clog and then drop the fish and repeat the process. And you have to do this in a certain rhythm, and if you do this, you'll catch fish pretty much instantly. Per usual, though, I'll find you guys a decent spot to give another update on this. So I'm coming up on 80 fishing here, but before I get it, I wanted to mention the change I made in my interface. I went into fixed resizable and moved my knife and my T-Clogs down a little bit, so there's less space between my clicks from my inventory to the fishing spot. But there's level 80 also up to 55 strength and agility. This level 80 also gives me another 100 league points as well, so that's really nice. It's only been like 40 minutes since I started doing this, and I've gained 590k in that time. So right now I'm on track for an 885k XP hour, which is well above what I expected to get at this fishing level. I am going to end the video here though. I'm extremely tired and I want to upload this video tomorrow, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sure to put my current high score stats on the screen as well. Both all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully with 99 fishing.